go ahead, put on the music. Make sure to lower the recording screen. I think we did cover Cloud Cover before. He was shown again.
Oh, yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. Technically, this is the first time I think they officially acknowledged the Generation 2 dead end.
Oh, that's his name? Okay.
Yeah, this is dead end. This is dead end from Generation 2.
Oh, you were saying that he was a dead end.
No, that's his name. That is a name of a Senticon from Generation 1, and this is what he looked like in color for Generation 2. Except he didn't, like with all the Toxitron guys, he didn't get released originally.
Oh.
Studio Series Frenzy!
Why does he have like a little bit of blue on its tape form?
That actually is how it's supposed to be.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a printing error.
No, that's actually how that's supposed to be. I happen to actually have both of the original toys.
Oh.
It is kind of odd though, with how much red and black there is, that they didn't make the blue like a black or a red. But yeah, that is actually apparently how that's supposed to be.
Well done.
I do find it funny that he has pile drivers, so you literally can continue doing the thing of, no, this is Rumble, the other guy's Frenzy. Even though both of us knowing the cartoon more, this is Frenzy. He should be holding the guns.
I do think I've seen him hold like pile drivers in the show.
Possibly. There might be once or twice, but much less frequently than Rumble.
Of course.
Galaxy Prime.
And has a nice ring to his name.
Yeah.
No, it's Amazon.
I think he actually was originally called Nova Prime, though.
Nova Prime.
Yeah.
And I like Galaxy more.
Yeah. I forget what series he is from. I might quickly check that while we continue going through. Hey, look, it's Grimlock.
Construction worker, Grimlock. Look at that. He's wearing the construction yellow. What?
Yeah, he has a bunch of teal tiger stripes on him as well.
Tiger Rex. It's not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tiger Rex.
So what we do have knowledge on this now. So this is Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
Oh.
So it's Powerlink's Hotshot. And I saw someone note something that I ended up not thinking of at first. He has normal Hotshot's Jolt, yet wasn't Jolt a different color when Hotshot was in this color?
I mean, yeah, he was a different color.
So
sure.
now they're opening a can of worms of, if you want the correct Jolt for this one, he's either gonna have to be a single pack or something else.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's not sure that's gonna be helpful. It also looks like Nova Prime might be from the comics. Yeah, it looks like he's from the 2005 comics originally.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Jazz.
Is this like a Generation 2 jazz?
Yes. It is a Generation 2 jazz.
Called it.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's complete neon random neon colors is most likely Generation 2.
Yeah.
Cascade and Javelin. I think both of these are 2005 IDW characters.
Okay.
Making sense as to why both of us are kind of looking at them like, who are these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Laser Cycle. Specifically, it's supposed to be Laser Cycle Jazz, another Generation 2 Jazz that didn't originally get released.
Oh.
But, you know, you can't have two Jazzes in the exact same line, in the exact same wave. So you need to call it a Laser Cycle. Medics. So yet another Autobot medic. Apparently not exclusive to anywhere, interestingly enough.
Huh.
I had seen things say about him being Walgreens exclusive, and then when I had last looked on Wiki it said GameStop. But this is saying nowhere. That's weird.
Does Walgreens even sell Transformers?
Yes, they actually have recently been having like one guy per line exclusive to them. Kingdom Red Alert was actually exclusive to them. But yeah, so not sure what's going on with him having nothing there. Is he just gonna?
I don't know. Sorry.
Well, go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say thought it might be like a to be announced kind of deal, but then again, that wouldn't make sense because they would have put like a TBA in the corner or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It also doesn't.
That's why I ditched.
Yeah. What also doesn't make sense to me is if it doesn't say anything there, wouldn't technically that imply he shows up as a normal release for the next wave? But I know for certain that there's no other just standard legacy wave characters in this listing.
Doesn't look like it either.
So yeah, this is just a mystery. A Menasor Combiner gift pack.
Ooh, found that.
Here's the interesting thing. So I know that I had seen rumors of a, I believe it was Breakdown. Yeah, Breakdown with toy-based details. From this image here, you see that little blue over the wheel there? That's not on his single release, and those dual stripes on the front of Dragstrip, or no, that's not the front of Dragstrip. I looked at the wrong spot. Oh well. But
yeah, that's the back. I think
that's the back. So let me double check that again then, with me realizing now I was looking at the back and not actually the front, because I had compared it to the front. Yeah, no, that's still different from how the back of the single release of him goes. So yeah, I am going to assume this multi-pack has all of them in more toy-based schemes.
I hope so. Otherwise, you're basically ripping people off, but not giving a kid all the transform Decepticons that make up Menasor.
as in like the original toys. The old 80s design toys where they had some differences from the original show ones. Which is interesting. I don't know why it seemingly isn't noted anywhere on here. You would think that would be a nice thing to note, and not something you want people to have to just realize from tiny details. But yeah. Mirage. The Watermelon Man himself.
I was gonna say like Joker Man, because it
that too
has like the same color that as Joker would wear.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
like
Joker
a
tends
pink with like a lime green.
Yeah. And gators.
Mirage sponsoring Gatorade. And Gator Gum, if you're interested.
A 4-pack of the first film's Decepticons from Amazon.
So are they like the original figures, or are they like
they're
remake?
So they're the Studio Series figures, with I think a bit. I think with minor differences in their coloring. But
Which there barely isn't any color, but to be honest.
Yeah, they're for the most, minus Barricade. They're all military. Actually, I'm realizing something now looking at this. Where is Bone Crusher?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. And what about that tank guy? What
Brawl.
was his name? Brawl. Yeah, where the hell is he?
Hold it, we've discovered something. They left out 2 of the Decepticons. They had all 5 Autobots when they did this for the Autobots, but they've left out 2 of the Decepticons.
Yeah, here's some old crap. Highway robbery.
I'm gonna double check then what those 2 were originally sized as, because it could be a matter of too many Voyagers and Leaders for what the price that they planned to put it at was. That
Maybe.
might be why, though that is still kind of bull, because pretty much every Autobot from the first film was a deluxe. And they probably wanted it to be about the same price. Bone Crusher was a Voyager. Starscream I know is a Voyager. Megatron I think was a Voyager. Blackout should be a Leader. And Barricade is a deluxe. So let's see. If I quickly backtrack through thing. Yeah, so Megatron was a Voyager. So we have 2 Voyagers, a Leader, and a deluxe in there. As it is. We're missing a Voyager. And where's Brawl? Where is Brawl listed at? What is he? He was also a Voyager, so we're missing 2 Voyagers. Let me add up something.
So you have a deluxe, 4 Voyagers, and a Leader, but...
Yeah, and I'm remembering now that Ironhide was a Voyager, and I think technically as was Optimus for the Autobots, so they had about 120 for Autobots in technical cost to just matching up based off of what the original prices were. I don't know what the price of the multi-pack was.
I don't know either.
But yeah, if we were to add up the price that this should be, if you were to have all of the Decepticons, it would be 200. If we remove 2 Voyagers, it's still at 140 of what it should be. So it seems like they might be it might be a matter of they're already going a little over what the Autobots were.
Maybe, yeah.
Which, I mean, on one hand, that kind of makes sense, but that is also kind of bull.
Yeah, a bit of a bummer. I like those characters too, especially especially the original toys. I always remember when I was playing with the Bone Crusher, I always have him fight like Optimus for reasons seen. Every time Optimus would win, I would always take his head off to like recreate that iconic scene.
Yeah.
Or at least it's iconic way.
Yeah, they vs. Optimus Prime, obsessed with taking every Decepticon's face. The Cell, which I say they did dirty because people know him for Thrust Alt Mode. He looks fine and all. I'll probably still grab him. But I wished so much for the Earth mode. Because that's the version that's more well known.
Yeah.
Plus my preference for Earth modes to begin with. Nightbird.
Nightbird. Oh wait, I know her. Really, she's a Generation 1 show, but it was like
Yeah, originally this is Nightbird from Rise of the Beasts.
Oh, so this is a spoiler.
This is not the one I was talking about. I left that one out.
No.
Yeah, this is not in and of itself a spoiler. The other one possibly would have been. So, yeah, Nightbird. I don't know what's going on with this. It's like this in the film too. What is this?
I don't know.
It just sits there doing nothing. I have no clue what that's supposed
Carrying
to
a
be.
lot of weight for the movie, okay?
What?
He's carrying a lot of weight for the movie, and I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if she's actually been in the movie, or she had not.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna mention anything. Anything outside of things I can literally see here, because that. I think my dog woke up from his nap. But yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. However you pronounce this, Novocaine? You remember Freezer?
Freezer. Remind me.
The little figure that looks basically exactly like this, except this one has a little bit of damage to the head.
Oh.
Yeah, there's basically two. Instead of just making those all just different copies of the same character, they actually gave at least 2 names.
Like that makes sense.
Yeah, apparently the Scorponok of the film. No. Yeah,
Supposed to be a
Ratchet.
Scorponok?
What?
Is he supposed to be a
No,
Scorponok?
he's not supposed to be a Scorponok. There are.
Oh.
We have Ratchet. A Shattered Glass 2-pack. This is one of the things I'm really excited about. Because these are these are two of the more iconic Shattered Glass guys. I was questioning why they didn't get done yet. We have Hot Rod, and we have Sideswipe. Who Sideswipe actually appears to come with a little dude on his own.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Mini-Con.
Yeah. Yeah, Whisper, I think. Yeah. Would you like to know what's up with this on Sideswipe? Or can you already take a guess? Take a wild guess.
Like, you're talking about, like, its chest, right?
Yeah, with it being crossed out.
Yeah, it's like basically an Autobot no more.
Yeah.
That symbol means nothing to me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it Armada Wheeljack that had that same thing?
Yeah, and also didn't Nemesis Prime had that too?
Possibly, but the thing is, Armada Wheeljack always weirdly had a Sideswipe-like head. So when they originally did Shattered Glass, the people who came up with the story for Shattered Glass chose that figure to represent Sideswipe. So that's part of how come he actually has that for Shattered Glass. He's actually a Decepticon in Shattered Glass.
Oh.
The funny thing with that is that means he's one of the few Autobot characters that actually ends up being a good guy in Shattered Glass by virtue of being a Decepticon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. He's actually used to end up introducing, I think, the Marvel Comics version of Cliffjumper to Shattered Glass and explain that the Decepticons are the good guys here. Because unlike Armada Wheeljack, he legitimately got betrayed. It wasn't something like he was forced to leave him. The person that ended up betraying him intended to betray him. Speaking of Sideswipe, any guesses as to what version this is?
Generation 2 was Sideswipe.
Yep. I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen people jokingly refer to this version of Sideswipe as like Miami Sideswipe. Because of the sun. Toe line.
I think we've covered him before.
I think I've mentioned him before because he's been floating around for a long time, but he only recently was officially acknowledged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I still say his color scheme does not fit the Wasteland aesthetic.
Oh yeah, because he's supposed to be a Junkion now, right?
No, actually. He's actually a character from 2001 Robots in Disguise show. They, for some reason, used the Junkion Scraphook's mold as a base for him, for Legacy.
Okay, that's probably what I was thinking of.
Yeah, so he's not himself supposed to be a Junkion, but he is using a Junkion's mold.
Yeah.
Hence me mentioning about it still. Toxitron himself.
With his toxic lollipop. I mean, that's what it looks like. He has a lollipop.
That is what the axe looks like. Because that's supposed to be an axe. I've always thought it looks way too oval-like for an axe.
I mean, it shouldn't even look like that, especially if you want people to think it's an axe. Literally a lollipop. Frickin' lollipop, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone make an axe like that? Like, it's not even like axe shaped, but like a full circle sharpened edge.
So, here for reference, we have Kingdom Ultra Magnus, where basically the main notable things are just that his feet are kind of always at an angle, his hands stick out the back, and that this in and of itself is kind of off. Those are the biggest issues with the Kingdom figure, yeah?
Yeah.
Not much. So he ended up being the Commander class figure.
Ooh.
Where apparently his limbs can come off to recreate the original film's death scene.
Yeah, but that was like a one-time thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they also did something similar with Cup.
Oh, he didn't die.
Yeah, no, he didn't die, but he did lose, I think, a leg upon crash landing.
Right. Yep. I remember now.
So they made all of Cup's limbs actually be detachable to reference that. There. So that does make me question how much this actually transforms.
I mean, can it even transform with like all the this?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because like, yeah, if you were to transform them, all those pieces are like gonna come loose. They
possibly. I mean, you can fit guys actually on top of him, and I think in him this time, and he actually in his trailer actually looks accurate. It looks a little tall to me, though. In all honesty, it looks a little tall. And admittedly, the trailer needed to split apart to make the armor for this dude. In this case, there is no little dude, from what I understand. There is no little dude, and apparently either somehow transforms, even with that either being a either that is something that is locked in, and while it can swivel, you can't take the trailer off, or the trailer hooks into that like Prime's does. In which case,
I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but in that case, that would yet again mean all of this trailer makes up the figure of Ultra Magnus minus inserting the cab somewhere. What, are you itchy? But so I don't know that this. We also didn't get any good images of how this scales, or how this compares to Kingdom Ultra Magnus, because we already have a roughly in-scale Ultra Magnus robot mode. This could end up just being extra large because of being a commander and being too tall. So I have many concerns with this, to the point of I don't know this is any better than this in practice. especially considering this was already like $60. This is $90. That's a whole $30 jump for something that seems to be... I'm not certain it's an improvement.
More like a downgrade, if anything. It's like meant to like fall apart. So I think it's really an improvement. I know it's like made to like recreate that scene. That's just about it.
Yeah. Though I know that there are people who completely despise having the inner robot for Ultra Magnus. Specifically because even though that's a thing the original toy did, he never did that in the show.
Yeah, he was always just blue with white.
So
like
I know that some
on the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I mean, I don't know. This could end up being worth it. At the moment, I'm going to say I cautiously am considering it potentially a wasted slot.
Yeah.
We could have gotten Stratosphere. Yeah, that's where our list kind of ends for today. So let's see. I will go ahead and say this is what I'm looking the most forward to, and this is what I'm while cautiously saying I might consider the least. Good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm kind of looking forward to like the Studio Series favors Decepticon pack.
This
like
yeah. The funny thing as well is I had literally not too long ago just tracked down the movie 1 Starscream from Studio Series. So that the only good thing that this pack ends up necessarily doing for me then is confirming to me that if they do more Starscreams or if they do more Seekers based off of him, they're still using that mold.
Makes sense.
Because otherwise I would probably grab it even though I don't care a ton for the first movie's Megatron design. I still would like to have Blackout and Barricade. But I probably won't grab it at the moment because I happen to have Starscream already now, so that would be half of the pack I wouldn't be as concerned about. Yeah. I hope they do a Skywarp and Thundercracker at least from Starscream mold. They did it for Dark of the Moon. I think they might have also done it for Revenge of the Fallen. Just do it, Hasbro.
Yeah. Do it, Hasbro.
Yeah. I know you guys did a Studio Series Thundercracker before, but it wasn't from the Starscream mold. They did it from the Nitro Zeus mold, actually. Or the KSI Boss, whichever one actually came first. That's what they did for Thundercracker for Studio Series. So they made him. They didn't make him arguably the right way. Considering he had figures and comic appearances as a blue Starscream. Yeah. What is it, the one that you're least, that you rank lowest at the moment of this group?
Probably the Boxatron.
This guy? Or this guy?
That guy.
Ah.
Because of the lollipop.
exclusively because of like, that's been with all versions of the Generation 2 Optimus mold. I have no clue why they needed to make it this shape.
I don't know either.
I know that I ignored Robots in Disguise 2001 Scourge from this mold because I never watched the 2001 Robots in Disguise show, but I am probably going to grab Toxitron here because I actually somewhat know who he is and do find it kind of funny to have him almost be like a mixture of Bizarro and what's his name? What's his name? I'm trying to think of the guy from what's the guy? What's his name? From TMNT.
Casey Jones.
No.
Baxter. And
No, not Dexter stuff. Mutagen Man, Timothy.
yeah.
Yeah, Timothy, Mutagen Man. Like a mixture of Mutagen Man and Bizarro would be fun to play him off as.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing if I collect him. Which I'm going to try and collect him. I'm gonna try and base him off of a mixture of those two. Yeah. So let's say cautiously optimistic for this.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring high hopes for that thing.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic. Might end up just tracking this down because don't know that an extra $30 is worth it for basically a more accurate trailer and not having the hands stick out of the back of the truck, because that's kind of all that I'm really seeing off of this. Because the robot mode doesn't look that much different. It clearly has some differences due to not just flat out using this as a base. But this looks as much like Generation Ultra Magnus as this does. With minor changes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So it is not, to me, such a massive difference if there's not, a better reason than the trailer looks more accurate and you don't see the hands in the truck mode. Yeah. So yeah. I'm going to So, Noah, I don't have much to say on this figure. I do kind of wonder where they got the idea of a jet from. Looks neat enough. Might grab it as a neat little jet.